When we talk about climate change and global warming, yes, it is a topic which has been discussed all over around the globe. Seeing all the impacts of climate change, Climate Crisis 2.0, initiative of Mumbai First with the support of Government of Maharashtra, Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai, and the European Union and Consulate General of Kingdom of Netherlands, along with other stakeholders and support of various organizations. The aim of this conference is mobilizing the finance internationally across the coastal cities. Further adding on the occasion, the Honorable Minister of Environment and Climate Change, Tourism and Protocol, Government of Maharashtra, Mr. Aditya Thackeray, also said that the government is focused towards making clean and green environment. So as it is said, when the environment is green, then everything is clean. So we will straight away take you to the conference on Climate Crisis 2.0 held in Mumbai at the Trident.
Climate change continues to be our focus, and I followed with great interest the recent Glasgow COP26 conference. The conference was supposed to put the world on the 1.5 degree pathway, but has it succeeded? Only time will tell. I do believe, however, the conference delivered some very important successes, but fell short of expectations. The important thing, in my view, is that leaders from around the world gathered in Glasgow, talked about the challenges we face with climate change, and urged that something must be done now and today and not tomorrow. We are very concerned about our city, Mr. Minister. The CERN Committee report of 2005 should have been a wake-up call for all of us. But the challenges Mumbai continues to face, falling heavy and prolonged rainfall and delayed winter, all underlines the fact that Mumbai has not received the attention it deserves.
It's incontrovertible that climate change is here. And I think even the skeptics are probably convinced with the heat wave in north of India. Or even if you look at the Mumbai Climate Action Plan, it several times mentions the heating of the Arabian Sea and the consequent increase of storm activity in and around Mumbai. We saw a lot of that last year, or last couple of years, as many of us at home, noticing these things more than we otherwise do. Small changes in the climate, leading to small physical changes, lower levels of sea rise, slight increases in flooding, actually have a disproportionate impact on physical infrastructure, on assets, and eventually on destruction of property or life in many cases.
Now, when it comes to the European Union, as you know, we have pledged to become climate neutral by 2050. It's a process that will change our economies profoundly. But we want to change the very paradigm of growth. In the past, growth all too often has been achieved at the expense of the environment. But what we want to do now is to achieve growth through the protection of the environment.
Especially because the topic is very close to my heart. The climate crisis is more pressing than ever. Every day we hear about new disasters, heat records being broken, wildfires, unprecedented cyclones, extreme rainfall and floods.
We all know the challenge, and it's not for the next generation, it's for this generation. Just now in April, we have seen the average temperature in North and Central India, 122 years record. We know in the next few decades, parts of Mumbai will go underwater if we don't do much.
I would like to believe that this conference is a step in the direction of doing something about it. The theme of this conference is timely. We all know the urgency of tackling climate change, and the recently released IPCC report has underscored this urgency, stating that if global warming is not limited, the world will miss a brief and rapidly closing window of opportunity to secure a livable and sustainable future for all.
I would limit myself to what MMRDA is doing, its bit as far as climate crisis is concerned. We have actually an MMR, Environment Improvement Society, which actually spearheads a lot of things. One such was the Mumbai Nature Park Society. If you see, it is one of the first experiments where a dumping ground has been converted into a garden, and the great Salim Ali had actually planted the first plant.
And therefore, what Maharashtra has done, and it is again an idea or a master stroke of our honorable minister, is that Maharashtra has created the Maharashtra Council of Climate Change, or the MCCC. And I think that is where half the battle is won in Maharashtra.
I often say this, and I've been seeing this, feeling this in the last few days, not just as a minister, but as someone who's a 31-year-old citizen in this country, as someone who's a part of a political party, as someone who's a part of government, that our country really is living in two extremes. Because without a sustainable future, without a sustainable roadmap, without thinking about today, I do not know what we are fighting for.
हमारा जो प्लास्टिक पे सिंगल यूज डिस्पोजेबल प्लास्टिक पे बैन था, वो जो बंदी थी, वो 2018 में हमने लाई थी. अगर आप देखें तो अन्य राज्यों से जहां जहां प्रोडक्शन जारी था, वहां से वो प्लास्टिक इंपोर्ट होना शुरू हुआ. कोविड के काल में जाहिर सी बात है कि हमने ज्यादा कोई प्यूनिटिव एक्शन ली नहीं, क्योंकि हमें ज्यादा तकलीफ लोगों को देनी नहीं है. क्योंकि अभी भी आप देखो तो हम कोविड से उस दौरान से बाहर आ रहे हैं. अभी हमारी ये उम्मीद है कि जुलाई से जो केंद्रीय यंत्रणा भी इस पर लगेगी, हमने नेशनल बैन देखा है, जुलाई से उसकी अमल होगी. होपफुली पूरे देश में इसका प्रोडक्शन जब बंद होगा तो उम्मीद करते हैं कि हमारे राज्य में भी कम होगा. हमारी एक्शन हम शुरुआत करेंगे जल्दी, लेकिन अगर नेशनल बैन हो तो उसका इम्पैक्ट ज्यादा होता है.